I'll just wait for the
Hey,
market.
everybody, this is Dr. J. Spike Kamal and Professor Omar, filling up the screen with some smiles and some frowns.
Right, laugh, clown, laugh.
See some
I think
tears.
Professor Omar is shorting the futures on S&P, so
Smile,
I
smile.
see I can see a little smile coming out of him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
this
smirk.
time actually I didn't hedge, so it's good.
It's a
Not
smirk.
like the last time, you know.
So you're the only one of the four of us that are making money on this deluge.
Oh, that's
No.
not good.
This is a deluge.
Right, it's 'cause we're on.
No, that's
Well,
not good. Come on, guys. I mean, probably this is the call that I was the most
I know
confident
that you're
about.
most adamant about.
All right, so repeat the call for the audience. For what is it?
I still have
508,
my
bottom
chart.
at 508, and then new highs.
Yeah. That's
That's the call. That's the ultimate call.
that's the call. Yeah. Well, 508 would be good. Yes.
508 is actually, we haven't seen 508 since what is
A
it?
long
May.
time. I mean, usually what happens is that you get close to the low, it will undercut the low just to there will be a lot of to shake out the longs.
510 was the low.
Huh?
You're referring to 510s.
510, yeah. So the most important thing is that it's very likely going to break that low and then just snap back.
Uh-huh.
Same
Today,
the 50 Fibonacci. If you do the Fibonacci today, the spice stopped exactly at the 50.
Today?
Yes, that's what I told before. The 50 and 100 DMA, and a lot of people I'm sure a lot of people are starting long positions there.
Why don't you
It's
show
really
us?
good support.
Professor
I am
Omar?
tempted to do that.
Show us the chart of the SPY and where the 50 Fibonacci falls and where the 100 falls.
It closed today exactly at the 50.
Kamal said it closed exactly at the 50, between 110.
Yeah.
You could do it in my head. 110 and 165.
Do you see my
110
screen?
plus 27 and a half is 137 and a half. It would be the 50. Did it
I
close
don't
at
know if you see.
137
Do
and a
you see
half?
my screen?
I don't. Let me get you to your screen. But I just did it in my head, the 50.
This is what Kamal is talking about.
Where did we close it today on SPY?
You see here? This is the 50. This is 5394 is the 50. I mean, this is SPX. Okay.
I'm talking about the SPY. I did it on the SPY. It looked like it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Now, if you go to the SPY, you get this, and here, pretty much the same, a little bit less. But on SPX is really.
What was the closing price today?
540.
So it's two and a half points above the 50.
537, yeah. 38, yeah.
537 and a half, or roughly
3 points. Something like that.
I mean, you could do the 50% in your head because it's easy. 510 to 565 is 55 points. Half of that is 27 and a half. Added to 110 is 137 and a half.
You see here, look, if you take the SPY, I don't think, that's why actually I always use SPX. I don't think there is anything in the market, anything that's more reliable than SPX. Nothing.
Okay.
Whether it's on averages, every single thing.
SPY is close enough.
It's close, but it's not precise. So if you look at SPX, look, you see we are almost right at the 100 moving average, and the 50% retracement.
Okay.
So a lot of people, I'm sure, they are tempted to go long because this is a good support. I agree with that. The problem they have is
you think we might get a bounce tomorrow?
Monday.
I mean Monday.
Look, when you look at you look at all the markets like the DAX, the stocks, the CAC, and mainly the Nikkei, the Japan. And something is telling me that something is setting up for a drop on Monday. So some scary thing or whatever. I don't know. This is just my impression. And if you look at this. 5 hours. 5 hours here, it did not go anywhere. This is a flag. This is very. When you have something like this, you would expect it continues to go down. That's the only thing. You see, if I go to 15 minutes chart, you had a little pivot here, right? What is it? 54.27. You get to what? 54.25. It stopped right there and go down again. It was very weak. The market was very weak. Definitely. So that's the whatever. That's the thing that makes me think that there is more downside.
Well, I've been selling it like crazy, really getting a little bit, getting the fat out of my portfolio, so to speak. And it doesn't matter what I sold. I was right to sell because everything went down.
Everything went down. Everything. So.
I mean, even if I had to, I couldn't pick a wrong stock to sell.
Even the gold went down.
Even gold. I got rid of my gold stocks today.
Yeah.
Or yesterday. I don't remember. But
Try this.
I sold all my SMCI. I even sold, instead of buying Dell, I even sold a little Dell. I sold all my TLT for a nice gain. Yeah. I sold all my Newmont mining for a nice gain. My Barrick gold for a nice gain. I took gains, but I also took losses like SMCI.
Yeah.
Yeah, SMCI.
I was tempted a little bit with MSTR, MicroStrategy, and I bought a little bit and then I stopped because I couldn't help it.
I was thinking about selling a little MicroStrategy.
I think it's gonna go a lot lower, probably 100. But if it gets to 100, I'm gonna double what
You're gonna dump it?
I'm gonna double
it.
Double it. I'm not gonna sell this one.
He's gonna double.
I'm bleeding on this one, but I don't care.
Uh-huh.
It's usually when you go below the 200 moving average and so on, I sell. But this one, I will give it some some room. It's
interesting question.
Yeah.
We have a general question from Dennis.
I'm sorry, I don't look at the chat.
Do you have it on your screen?
No, you can't read it.
No, usually I don't look at the chat because I don't want to get,
Okay, Professor Spike will read it to you.
Yeah, no, his question was if you're looking at Bitcoin, which is trading 24/7, you don't get those gaps that you get because of the because of the end of trading, the after hours stuff. So he goes, how do you work that with no gaps in terms of your charting?
For me,
yeah.
The
question to you.
You mean the question about the gaps?
About it says it never shows gaps up or down to be filled because it's trading continuously.
Yeah. Well, the thing is the that's a very good question. That's an excellent question. The thing is, for me, when I do my technical analysis, I don't take gaps as gaps. I take them as bars. I'm not gonna elaborate on that because it's my stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, the gap, you just see it like a bar. So whether I have a gap or I don't have a gap, it doesn't make any difference.
So you treat it as if it was a separate day, hour, whatever.
Yes, a little bit.
So then your analysis, if a day started on midnight in terms of the bar chart versus the day starting at 4 p.m. on your bar chart, you might get slightly different analyses.
Yeah, but at the end, when you look at the waves and the pivots, it doesn't change. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes yes. Sometimes you have a little bit of the chart may signal a reversal or something like that where
So
the reversal is not there. It's okay. You get it once in 1,000 times.
I just want to clarify your position. You say 508 is a turnaround, and do you think we're going to go almost like V shape right back up to new highs?
No, I don't. That's the thing. This thing is very similar to 2015, 2016. We dropped down. I'm gonna go there. You're gonna see it. What I'm talking about. If you look here, 2016. Where is it? 2015, 2016. Bingo. It's right here, right? It's exactly the same thing. This is the first drop, and we went all the way near the high. That's exactly what I was expecting. If you remember the chart they showed you, my projections, and then we went down and we undercut the low, and then we rallied. The only thing, the difference this time, I think, because of elections, this is gonna take a little bit longer. I don't think it's gonna be a V shape. That's the
But
only
where
difference.
you think we'll get there, though?
Yeah, I think probably this V thing is gonna happen after November, probably after Thanksgiving, because usually
So,
Thanksgiving,
so you basically what you're saying is weakness up until the election.
weakness until the election, and well, weakness until after the Fed. Then you go up, but you go slowly. You don't go
Okay.
very, yeah, you go up. Let's say probably we retrace half of it or a little bit more, 60%.
Speaking of the Fed, do you think they go 50 or 25?
I don't I think this what happens right now. I mean, again, I'm not an economist. I'm not, etc., etc., etc. The way this acting is just like they're forcing the Fed to cut 50%.
You think
So
so?
Monday will tell you. Monday, if we get what I think, probably get 4% down day, something like that. Then you know that's exactly what they're trying to do to force
So
the
you
Fed to
think the market is throwing a tantrum to get the
It
50
is,
points?
yeah. I think it is,
Really?
and I think they may very well get it.
And what do you think of today's jobs report? I thought it was a Goldilocks report, and the markets thought it sucked.
No,
I don't see where it was terrible.
it was weak. It was weak.
Unemployment came down from 4.3 to 4.2.
Yeah,
Jobs, 145,000 jobs created.
yeah,
True,
but the previous one was revised down by 24.
that's
Yeah.
true.
But
Yeah,
nonetheless,
There were downward revisions.
the unemployment rate was still pretty
it
solid
was
though.
decent, definitely decent. Yeah,
To me, it looked okay. I thought the market would be happy, and at first it was.
yeah, yeah. That's why actually technical analysis works better than. That's exactly where technical analysis works. You see,
Right.
I mean the same thing. To be frank with you, this morning I looked at the thing. I sold two puts. I'm sorry, I bought two puts
Uh-huh.
back. Whatever. I sold two puts. I'm sorry, I sold two puts.
Could
I had
you
more,
switch? Could you
two
switch
big puts
gears and
because
go
I
to
was really scared. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm going to lighten up a little bit because this may go up.
for the sake of time? Could you switch gears and go to BTC?
Mm. Where is that BTC? It's right here. It's still going down. It's normal. You see. Now I changed a little bit the trend lines. Doesn't mean anything, So yeah, you see here. Probably we're gonna get around 49,000, and but again, this area here at 45,000 is very strong to me. Again, to me, it's around. What is that? Yeah, whatever. I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah, somewhere here.
If we go down to test the
You
48,000,
see here, You see the thing? You see here how it's
Yeah,
jammed
a
all
lot of
around.
support,
A lot of support there. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're gonna get all the way down there because usually the Bitcoin rallies before. It's a leading indicator. It's just unbelievable. I mean, just look what happened right now. We started it down, going down way before the market, the whole
Yeah,
market.
interesting.
Yeah.
One of our viewers has an extreme, I guess, extreme target for Bitcoin. Como Global thinks it's going to between 25 and 35.
Barry, 250 or 350?
25,000.
35,000.
35,000? Wow, that's very bearish.
I think
The low of since January is something like 38,000, right?
You see, the thing is this. I mean, if the bounce here, the bounce we had here, I'm sorry I don't have my pen, so I cannot write. I forgot my pen somewhere else. Okay, let me try. You see the bounce here? If this one went all the way to the trend line and then we go down, I would agree. But usually when we don't go all the way to the resistance area, it's usually the other way around. The other thing that happens. That's, I mean, from my experience. So that's why I'm bullish actually. So I may be wrong, of course. So
Well, with charts, they just give us a probability, never
it's
a
always
never a certainty.
it's always a probability, but
Yeah.
definitely, I mean, the chart wise,
Yeah, I mean,
is bullish.
there's nothing certain in life, and certainly not in the stock market.
Why would you say it's bullish given that all this momentum down?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's still a flag. I mean, it's not like if we went up here and then it goes down very very heavy. I don't know what I don't know.
I'm looking at my ETHE because that's what I'm playing, and
Yeah.
it's showing even more pessimism.
ETHE.
ETHE.
Yeah.
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Yeah, if you look at that list, it's
Ethereum is
it's below the 200, the 200 moving average, which is already a red flag for you.
Yeah.
And it's right in the middle of a little parabola, which is like has a lot of momentum down.
I agree. Okay. There are things that I'm not gonna. Okay.
I mean, do you think there's
Let me
any
give you something
to indicate that any kind of bounce back flow, at any time?
Yeah, if you go to the weekly, for instance, right?
Okay.
The weekly chart, all we get here is we have one wave, then we have the thing down.
Right.
We still don't have a second one like this. Now I would be very bearish.
Okay.
Right. So next time now when we go up, we should not make a new low. But here it's still okay. That's why my technical analysis is different than anyone else.
Right.
Repeat that thought again, Professor Omar. Repeat that thought again. You said it makes. I didn't get that.
When I switch to the weekly, I see it too.
Yeah, the thing is if we made a new high here, new all-time high, then you go down, that would be a reversal.
Right.
But we didn't do so. This thing here, usually this kind of pattern here, you get one whatever you call it. Okay, we get close to the top, and then we go down. Now, if we go up and then we go down, that's very bearish. That would be a long-term downtrend. It could be even go to 500. So far, we don't have that. So whenever we start going up, we should not make a new low. And we're not yet there. So you don't I don't know when we are going to start going up, but so far it's for me it's still yes it's not it's like it's a no land. It's not bearish. It's not bullish.
Right.
Yeah, it could be just a correction. I mean, they happen all the time.
One area, one sector of the market that may actually be helped by lowering interest rates is biotech. So let's take a look at
Same
Sava.
thing.
Had a down dip today, which I bought.
Let's
I
look
bought
first
Sava in the dip.
XBI, Dr. J, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
XBI first.
Okay.
And this is exactly what I was talking about just before. You see, we did not make a new high here, and we start going down. This one, you know how bearish I am on XBI in general, but this tells me that now it's. You see here the same thing. We should not go. In this case, we should not go below this low, 91.
Right.
If we go below 91, it would be very bearish.
There's still going to be individual stocks in the sector that excel.
Yeah, that's a different story than just look at individual stocks. But I'm just
I
talking
think
about
Sava SAVA has data in the end of the year on phase 3 for their Alzheimer's drug, simufilm, and I expect it to be good. So I bought on the dip today. I added on the dip.
I don't know, Sava. You know, I can't say anything about it.
Well, you got the chart.
I tried my high, so I probably have room to do that myself.
What does the chart tell you?
It's very difficult, Sava. I mean, I'm sorry, Dr. J, but it looks like more like going down. I don't know how. Probably it's going to go back to the 200 moving average.
What is that at 20?
Hold on.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, the 20, 21.
If it goes down,
no, this is a 100 moving average. I'm sorry.
20,
This is a 100 moving average.
Because I'm going to buy more.
Forgive me. This is a 100 moving average. It's not 200 moving average. I'm saying nonsense here.
I'm looking to load up anyway, so I don't care if it goes down.
And yeah, which is pretty much the same, anyways.
Have you trimmed during any of this uptrend at all?
It's 22.
22?
Yeah, 22.
I welcome 22. I welcome it.
Yeah, and 22. The good thing is right on that trend line again. You see because it was a big triangle, right? That broke, which is a good thing. We came to test it, and we went up. So probably this time we're not going to get all the way down to the 200 moving average. Would be a good entry point indeed.
Yep, I will be adding right until the end of the year at this point. I'm averaging in. I own a substantial amount to begin with, but I want to own more. I really have a good feeling about this one.
Biotech, that's it. I will never again. I will not even take a vaccine, let alone about the stock market. No, it's not for me. I was burned too many times. Too many times.
Biotech is very risky, very risky.
Yeah.
The problem is that, I see a lot of people say, okay, you make 4 or 5 times your investment. But so far, I was burned 5, 6 times.
Exactly.
Now, if I make 4 or 5 times, I'm still a loser. Yeah.
I've been burned a lot more than that.
You name it.
It's a losing.
CRISPR,
Investing in biotech
Intel.
is a losing proposition, except when it isn't.
Yeah. If you can get that good one, then
That's right.
Of course.
That's right.
Yeah.
Take a look at Mankind. Mankind is sure and steady. I think we're going to get growth. mnkd.
It's an uptrend. It's not bad
It's in an uptrend, and it's looks like it's a fairly safe biotech stock.
so far. Yeah, it broke out actually.
Yeah,
It's a breakout
I've been
here.
adding to this one as well.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I would prefer this one rather than.
From the chart, this looks better than Sava.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm buying into both of them, averaging in. And let's take a look at SMMT. That was the one that I said I'd be buying at 7, remember?
SMM.
SMMT. Sam Mark Thomas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stocks.
That's the one that had the big pop, and I said I'm going to buy right
Summit.
from that.
Summit. I'm sorry. I don't. SMM or MN.
SMMT.
Therapeutics. This.
That's it.
Of
That's
course.
it.
That's a very beautiful one. Yeah, that's a very good.
You see that big pop, and I bought when it came down to 7, I went in.
Yeah, it's a very good one.
I'm still buying this one on dips. I think potentially this could be $100 stock. So it's another one that I have you can dream into a little bit. Take a look also at anvs, ANVS.
Oh, please.
you know the kind of things
You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, it's like it's good for therapy. All right,
And
it's healing some trauma.
if you want to really cry, look at AVXL.
But it does look like a bottom, a good spot to go into it.
If you want to relieve some
I
trauma.
mean, you were pounding the table when it was 10.
I've been adding to this one, buying in. What can I tell you? I'll buy in at 10. I'll buy in at 7.
Same thing. You're confident about it?
I know this one is the risk of the 4 that I mentioned. The 4 that I own. This is the riskiest.
Yeah.
All right, enough for BioDraft.
It's not supposed to be that way.
Enough with BioDraft. Take a look at SMCI. I sold everything. I sold every last share of SMCI.
Again, the same thing, all that
It
trend
looks
line
pretty
down.
dreadful.
It's breaking the line down, even,
What do you think? Where do you figure this bottom is on this 250?
I have no idea. It's
like bottomless,
It is. It looks like bottomless so far. And I think it's gonna bottom whenever the market bottoms. So what is this? This is 232. Yeah, 250 would be good.
Wow.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, or probably the high of this could be 320.
I should have gotten out much earlier. I waited too long.
350.
I
don't know.
I took a 40% loss on this one.
Usually, these kind of things, you wait for a sign that it's ready to go up. At least
No, once it started trading below the 200, I should have been out.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
And you wait until you see some reversal, then you go in. At least in this case, what is this little bar inside here? 475.
I'm scared of this one with the accounting irregularities. I'm really scared of it.
Yeah.
I did not move any money into Dell. In fact, I sold some. Take a look at Dell.
Dell, I have to add it to these things.
I add it because it's breaking down.
Yeah.
It really is.
I felt like selling all, but I didn't.
But it's a lot better than the other one.
I sold 30%.
It's a lot better than the
Of course, it's
SMCI.
a lot better than the other one, but it looks like it's going to make new lows.
I don't know. I don't know on this one.
Well, the lows
see,
like in the
this
90s, right?
is the thing.
I think it's
Look,
coming down.
you see, Dr. J, 80. 80 would be the cutoff.
80?
80, if it goes down 80, I will hate it.
Well, if it goes down anything, I'm selling more.
I mean, in other words, if it gets close to 80, I would buy it and have my stop below 80.
Yeah, the only thing I've been adding to is the Biotech a little bit, and I've been adding to NVDA.
Yeah, it's starting
Yeah,
to keep all the
NVDA.
prices, and it's not having the same troubles that SMCI is.
The NVDA, I think, is just a pullback. This one.
And,
You see,
and Tim Kramer's been pounding the table about ARM.
I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't.
Sorry, I'm saying that in terms of the players in this space, it seems to me NVIDIA is still the gold
It's the
standard.
boss.
Where's your buy? 90, Professor Omar? You buying at 90?
Me, I'm shooting for the 200 moving average, which is at 90.
Wow.
If we get there, I will definitely jump. It could be. I mean, if
We
there's
may
a
get
shakeout, it could shake out people there. It's not
there.
impossible.
We could easily get there.
Yeah, something scary, some scary thing like 10%. It's not impossible.
No.
Yeah, 10% scary day.
I will buy more. I bought that. Remember, I sold 30% at 130. I bought most of that back today.
Yeah. Or even here, around here. What is this line here? 95. Hey, you said 97.
97 looks like support.
Absolutely. 97 is a very decent one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's very decent. 97. It's decent.
All right. So does any of our viewers have a request? Let's see.
No, they're just commenting on what we're saying. They're pretty much agreeing with us.
Como says NVIDIA is
Como's
dropping down to 60 to 70.
Yeah, no,
we get okay. At last, we have somebody who is more bearish than me.
Yeah. 60, and he also said 200 for the for SMCI.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
This because I think a lot of people think there is this thing that turning around all the YouTube and things like that. That this what we see today is similar to 2007. When you look at the chart, indeed, there is a lot of similarities. The top of 2007. This has absolutely nothing in common. Nothing. Anyone who thinks this is 2007 has absolutely no idea about technical analysis.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they apply technical analysis just like what they read in the book.
It's more like the .com bust, in your opinion?
It's something like that. Absolutely, definitely.
So
and
more
probably,
like 2000.
98 or 99.
1998. Okay.
Or 99.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just shocked we're doing. I mean, I know we're losing money, but I'm shocked we're making any of these comparisons.
Let's wrap it up.
Why aren't we just treating this like a standard old correction?
I think it is. It's a correction, yeah.
But not a complete.
No, because the thing is that when you have, I was always waiting for this stop. If you remember, I get thrown out many times. There has to be some kind of reversal before you have a top, and so far, it's not. This is not really a big reversal. This is just if
it stops at 508, it's only 10%, right?
Yes, it would be. You see this line down here. That's the what is that? I'm gonna show it to you. That's the parallel line here. You know, this one,
I
right?
took it off. I took the
Yeah,
graph off.
it's gonna kiss that one. So we are within that channel.
Right.
You know, your friend Tom Lee is calling for 7 to 10% down.
And you see, for
Yeah.
once,
So that's consistent with your call.
yeah, for once he's bearish.
It's consistent with your call.
We'll
All
see.
right, so that's it for today. Thanks.
Monday is gonna tell. Monday
You're
will
right,
say,
exactly.
will
Monday's
tell
gonna
whether
tell.
I'm right or wrong.
I mean,
You
either
always
you
got to
get a
wait
really
for
good red day
tomorrow.
that's
Wait.
going
The
to
motto
spread.
is wait for tomorrow. Adios, amigos, and ciao.
Ciao,
Bye-bye,
guys.
y'all.
Bye bye.